A 23-year-old boy in Kyosu, too stubborn to quit being a mangaka after years, finally struck gold with a manga named Dr. Slump in 1980. 3 years down the line from that, he then created and published many one-shot mangas to the Weekly Shonen and Fresh Jump Monthly. One of them being named Dragon Boy, about a boy that's pretty high at martial arts, tasked to take a princess back to her home. The people loved this shit and wanted more of this world, its people, and the mystical powers that came with it. From that was born Dragon Ball, created by Akira Toriyama, and the rest is history. There's actually so much from Dragon Ball that came over to Dragon Ball. Well, for first, the main character looks like Yamcha, the sensei looks like Mercenary Tao, the princess is a one-for-one for Chi-Chi. Dragon Balls are just stones that you shoot ki at and it turns into a dragon and you get a wish. Look, I don't know if he wished for this shit or he just turned into this shit. This joke is a copy and paste.
Strange, it feels like there's nothing there. It's your balls, Bulma. They're gone. What? You're kidding?
And they have a Nimbus for crying out loud. And that's just the first chapter. There's 2 of them. Enough of Dragon Ball. He then created Dragon Ball in 1983. Here he then introduced the boy of promise, Son Goku. Now, I didn't make this video to go into the life of Goku or the history of Dragon Ball and its many step backs or anything like that. As of the 24th of December 2004, we haven't had a Dragon Ball chapter since February this year. For the past 2 years, every month without fail, I would read the Dragon Ball and Boruto chapters right after the other. It became a ritual, such a habit for me that I still refresh the Dragon Ball Super tab just in case. So since I don't have any more new Dragon Ball, I then decided to read the original Dragon Ball and Z since I only ever watched it as a kid. And from reading it over the past few weeks, I can only wonder what happened to Goku. Now this is just a mere comparison. A few details I noticed and my takes on key points I hear people talking about between Super and the rest of the series. Now I'm not going to be one of those guys that say Goku has no character growth. This Goku is this Goku and that Goku is that Goku. That's not fair to Goku, either as what he started as or what he became. There are many examples of Goku's growth. From the original Dragon Ball, everyone wondered what's Goku, a little nigga with a tail? That's actually crazy when I say it out loud. But Goku always repped human and earth. His brother literally pulled up, told him he's an alien from another planet, beat his ass, took his kid, and he was still tripping about being an alien. Okay, that was a little over exaggerated. He was tripping over being an alien when he got told, not really after, but that still doesn't take away from the point that he was denying this part of him. Other shows would handle character development different. You would have a sit down, a talk, or a tough decision to finally push their characters, show a character arc. And then there's Goku. He goes through this, it's just not how we're accustomed seeing it. It's not in your face, it's not telegrammed. So to people just looking at flashy lights and pew, there goes a planet, it's fireworks now. They miss these things. So when Goku finally sees an entire arc over, I'm Goku the Super Saiyan, that's the end of that character arc. Even before he saw Frieza, he was abusing his biology and pushing himself to death's door and Sensu beating it off. He was using the Zenkai boost to get stronger. This was before he finally said, I'm a Saiyan. He was showing it. And if you're saying that this doesn't count as a character arc, Sanji literally did the same thing and y'all were glazing this nigga. How did I know y'all were glazing this nigga? Cause I was also glazing this nigga. What are you talking about? So we have to give Goku his flowers when it comes to these things. He has growth. Evolving from someone that killed you because you were in his way or treading his way of life to someone that gives chances and hopes for a better person out of his opponents. Bro, legit, Kid Goku was out here catching bodies. He didn't give a fuck about redemption. What are you talking about? If you wore a RR crest, you'll see this red pole and that'll be your death. Are you insane? And then we go over to the Goku doesn't care about Gohan people. If you said Goten, I might allow it. But Gohan, nah. I could probably find videos speaking on Goku's and Gohan's relationship. People saying Piccolo's a way better parent to Gohan than Goku. This nigga died for his kid, bro. Huh? Look, I'm not even going to get into it, but for right now, I would really like to look at Piccolo's speech towards Goku when Cell is fighting Gohan.
War. Think about it. This grand strategy of yours. Does he even know what it is? Do you have any clue what's going on in his head right now? He's not angry or playing for time. That boy is in greater agony than he has ever known in his entire life. And he's probably wondering why his father refuses to step in and save him. Open your eyes. Regardless of how strong he may or may not be, he's still a child you've left alone. So, screw this. I'm not just standing here.
At this point in time, we need to understand Goku's face and what he realizes. What people fail to understand is that Goku isn't dumb. He's foolish on the count that he's written to be dumb-witted, but he isn't straight up stupid. He knows and understands that all the threats that come to Earth came because of him. He understands his role. He's Earth's savior. And with all of that comes villains that come for him. Raditz came for him. Vegeta came for him. Frieza came back for him. All of them putting Earth in danger so many times over. So while being Earth's protector, he's seeing it as Earth's problems stem because of him. He wants to pass the torch, get another protector. At this point in time, what's the best option to find another protector? Now I want you to think about what Goku would want in a protector. Someone with a pure enough heart, a strong fighter. Out of all of the Z fighters, who fits that other than Goku? I'll give you time. Exactly, the only guy that doesn't want to fight. At this moment, Goku's problem is that he's so hung up on finding the next person to give the torch to, he loses sight on his own son. In this moment, he's brought to his senses. Does this make him a bad father? No, he has done way too much for Gohan to be labeled a bad dad. Even so, Gohan himself told Goku, you can't train me to my best because you wouldn't use your all on me.
I think Piccolo was right about you, Dad. You're way too gentle with me to train me right.
Here, Piccolo is right. Goku is too busy seeing what Gohan can become, and Piccolo is seeing Gohan for what he is in the moment. A scared 11-year-old boy getting killed and his dad watching. Goku learns. He learns from this, and at the end, with his sacrifice to this world, is him passing the torch to Gohan, and that's the end of Goku's story. Well, that's what's supposed to happen. It doesn't. Toriyama was planning on making Gohan the next main character. It segued beautifully, but the people loved Goku so much, so here we are. After some major backpedaling and making Goku that guy again, what does this do for him? Well, for starters, it takes away from what literally happened a few episodes ago. When Goku returns, well, what's really happening here? He has multiple chances to kill all the antagonists, but he's still hung up on Earth's protector thing, so he wants them to do it. And Gohan, well, this isn't a Gohan video, right? Goku toys with everyone while still grappling with the whole protector thing. And even though he's not saying it, he knows it. You can see that he doesn't think Earth is in safe hands. And even though Goten and Trunks are Super Saiyans at like what, 4? They're still way too ripe for this. Goku's like an overprotective parent, and that's what makes the Spirit Bomb so beautiful. For once, Earth plus Goku can deal with this, because the entire time while Goku was believing he's doing this alone, he never was. He had the Earth behind him to back him up this entire time. You know, nice little character arc to wrap up the story. You know, this wasn't bad. It started off weird, but it wasn't bad. You know, we can move on from Boo. You know, he gets reincarnated. You know, this is nice. Everyone seems happy. What's going on? No, bro, no. No! Dragon Ball Super. Where do I even begin? I want to hear it. What's here going on? I know it was bad, bro. Half of this me. No. Stop talking. Finish. End it, dog. Even though I don't like Super as much as the originals, Super isn't bad. The fights are entertaining in a vacuum. Goku's ignorance can be funny sometimes, and it's nice to see everyone with her family. Now that that's out of the way, Goku doesn't feel the same as he did in Z. He's more dumb. And look, We can talk about the not knowing what a kiss is or not understanding pregnancies, but the Monica thing, how are you this stupid? Kid Goku would have fallen for this dumb shit. I'm not saying that Z Goku isn't stupid. He definitely has his moments, for sure.
Hey, Kamikalo! What?
When it comes to Super, my main gripes are with the power scaling. It's so bad. I sound like a broken radio, but it is so bad. It affects Goku too much. He gained the power of a god and fought against Beerus at apparently 80%, which in the anime is kinda hinted that Goku doesn't even scratch his Beerus power level. Then he trains and gains Super Saiyan Blue, fights and defeats Frieza, who was planetary when they fought when he had Super Saiyan 1. Then he moves to Goku Black, who's damn near universal. I'm not gonna go all the way down the line, I just want to get to Kefla. As I said before, this fight in a vacuum is really good, but why is Goku struggling this bad against her hell? Why does he struggle so much against anyone at all at this point? He's a martial arts master and an expert with ki control. We often forget these things with Goku. He had the ability to understand and copy ki abilities when he was 11 years old. Being great with his ki control is what made him so adept with Kaioken and made him able to wield and master instant transmission and use it with such ease. He went through master after master after master shown by his gi. When he was under Master Roshi, it said Kami. When he was training under King Kai, it said Kaio. And when he was training by himself, it said Go. For he in this moment became his own master. This is even shown with him using telepathy.
This'll be a lot faster. Just relax.
Oh, well, alright.
What are you doing, Dad?
Going to read Krillin's mind.
All of Goku's masters used it. You can look at Master Roshi.
How did you know I'm in great need of water?
Minds are just like books, Nom. They're easy to read if you know how.
King Kai.
Remember, Goku, don't use your eyes. Feel it out.
Right.
You can even say Cell got it from Goku.
I keep this wrong floor.
The point that I'm trying to get at, he should be way above. Out of all people, Kefla, these fighters are not as experienced as him. Even if you say their ki output is off the charts, their technique should not even be in the same realm as this nigga, bro. And here he is getting this done to him. Bro, what the fuck? Whose Goku is this? Cause it ain't mine. Bro, it literally feels like he's relearning lessons. These are people that he even thought shit to. Bro, he indirectly thought them Super Saiyan. And if you want to make the argument that Goku's still witty with his fights, look at the cool Kame rail grind. This one moment does not give back to what was taken. He should be above this. Combining two novices should not make a god. And even if it did, why are you so good at martial arts? At least, why are you as good as Goku? And why does Goku need Ultra Instinct to beat you? And I understand, an entertaining fight needs struggle on both ends, but this should not be necessary at all. I don't want to drift too far away from my point, but let's look at Avatar The Last Airbender really fast. When Zuko and General Zhao was having an Agni Kai, Zuko won and Zhao then decided to attack him when his back was turned. Then Iroh stopped him. Look, in this scene we see something really important from Iroh. As a mentor, farm, he's a master. He is above whatever Zhao has and he knows it. He shows it. He has farm technique that is above Zhao. So this doesn't faze him. He doesn't break out in a separate fight. It's caught and disengage. This is a master to a disciple. No, what the fuck do we have here? And if you want to make the argument that he was holding back and then you bring up the Krillin versus Super Saiyan Blue thing, that's fine. But comparing a spar between friends to test strength and a battle to keep my fucking universe is actually ignorant to me. And I don't even really want to be one of those guys that's like, where's this move? Where's that move? But why did he do this shit and then throw her off the stage? Like, come on. So why is Goku this way? You can blame bad writing, but not including the Tournament of Power. Let's look at something. Where did Goku's seriousness go? Reading Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, this brother was on time. I even have a Namek video in the works. Stay tuned. But from Z, we can see that there are constant world-threatening opponents Goku is facing with. His own brother wanted to kill his son. Vegeta was really plowing through cities like ants' nest, and the rest get no better. Frieza, Cell, Boo, all world-threatening. He had to be serious all the time. People were calling for Goku, and I'm not going to lie to you, it was annoying when I was reading it. Like, bro, why is everyone in the Z Fighters so sorry that if Goku died, we're also going to die? What the fuck? No wonder he wanted to pass the thought so fast. Oh my gosh. But I'm saying in Z, he had no choice. Now let's look at Super for a second. After the Spirit Bomb, after he gave up on finding a new protector, he's happy. He has a grandchild. He's relaxed. The threats that pop up are nothing to him. Beerus, okay, threatened the Earth. But Beerus wasn't really going to blow up the Earth, but Goku believed he was, and that's why we got that scene.
I will not let you destroy my world!
And then there's Frieza, which, come on, you were watching the same thing I was watching. Vegeta had that shit covered, and then some bullshit. And then there's the tournament that no one really cares about, Goku Black, which is a whole different timeline, so that doesn't count. So really, out of everyone, the only guy who he had to take serious was Beerus. So why did we expect to see a serious Goku when the stakes aren't even there? Bro, he isn't taking shit serious beyond getting a good fighting, and that's why we have a more mellow Goku now. In my opinion, that's what happened to Goku. He's calm now, a soldier in a farm. Literally, this is the peak of his character arc. He's an old man now. You can even make the argument that Goku isn't dumb in Super, he's just more relaxed in the sense that he's more comfortable. Like when you're with your friends and everything is funny and everyone shares brain cells. He done dealt with all of this other shit. He's just doing what he likes, and that's getting strong as fuck. And all of that would be a good wrap up if the Tournament of Power didn't happen. It didn't take away Goku's empathy. It didn't take away Goku's seriousness. It took away what Dragon Ball was from the very start. A kid who was kinda at martial arts and wanted to become a master. I didn't even get into the manga and how the manga's going down. I'll make another video about that another day. But for now, if you disagree, let me know. Thanks for watching. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and have a nice night.